pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Play action now. Kaiser dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That good for 19 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Gets around him. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Let's go!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw here. And Matthews makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now let's go. Green 19. Let's go. Green 30.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now a handoff looking right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Marcel Darius with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down, Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Kaiser now on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he fends him off. He's going to run, but he's got a long... Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the... There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Play fake. Kaiser. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And here come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watching that body,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw now on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
All right, here we go. Watching that, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How
many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Kaiser now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for the Bills. 45 yards on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
First down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw, Kaiser. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll throw here. Kaiser eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Kaiser on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. It's up. It's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And now out come the Bills. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Green 30.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Kaiser to throw it. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Kaiser. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
That's Njoku over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Kaiser yet again. This will be caught at about the 6. Back now here on EA Sports. shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser will sneak it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it. And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now? Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Take your shot right here. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort. Now Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. On play action, Kaiser. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Kaiser. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take. And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On 2nd down, Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On 3rd down, Kaiser being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Set.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Ohio.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Set. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Kaiser. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Here we go.
One final shot for Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to...
You